Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. This is the first video of the Royal Realms of Wolvesville of 2023. Today I have a small analysis of the first game. I actually did 2 games first, but I'm going to only analyze one of the games. And if you want to see the other one, then let me know in the comments. But before we start this video, I want to send an apology to the staff of Wolvesville because I indirectly insulted them in the trailer for the Royal Realms of Wolvesville. And that requires law and enforcement. If these are not being listened to or executed poorly, the best of the best will leave, and that is exactly what happened. Paradise turned into hell. And yeah, as you just saw, I did insult the Guardians in that trailer video, so I'm really sorry for doing that because they do a lot of great work, and without them this game would have been in a much worse state obviously than it is right now. And I'd like to take back my words about the system and the so-called enforcement that I mentioned in the trailer. But now let's get into the first game of this ranked alike tournament. Alright, there we go. We are in the game now, or well, they are in the game because I'm spectating this. Let's go. So in this game we have an instigator, as you can see in the setup, as well as a random werewolf, which is pretty much in every setup in this first season. 12 is going down and they are jailer. Let's see what happens. A lot of claims. As you can see, 12 is checked unknown by 14, as well as a 2 is checked good. And 14 is going to be the only analyst. That means that 14 is reliable, unless they are instigated, of course. But yeah, we'll see about that later. 2 claims Spirit Seer, 9 claims Spirit Seer, and 11 claims Spirit Seer. And today's game, I'm gonna make an analysis, so I'm gonna spoil it anyways. But if you don't want to hear it for some reason, just skip, I don't know, to a certain time frame. But one of the Spirit Seers is gonna make their team lose today. One is claiming Doctor now and is the only Doctor claim at this stage. 7 and 11 are both claiming Ritualist, and that is a lot of suspicion. And they're kind of pushing each other. 7 is pushing 11. And slowly the votes will be racking up here. There you go. Now they suddenly all go 11. Of course it's a Ritualist. It's not a medium. That means that the Ritualist can actually still revive even though they are dead. 16 claimed Sea Apprentice, by the way. We have a couple other RVs. And 11 is the real Ritualist, meaning that 7 is 100% fake. Because there's not such a thing as RRV Ritu. Maybe there's like RSV, but yeah, we don't have an RSV, at least not in this setup. Actually, not in any setup, really. So yeah, in the nights I sped up the game a little bit here, as you can see. Because nothing really happens at night, except for some spam. And yeah, let's see, there's no kills today. That means that either the Doctor saved, or there was another kind of RRV that saved, or the cursed has turned. 7 claims to be cursed right now. And 16 is actually claiming Tough Guy and is not Seer Apprentice at all, but another bodyguard advance, namely Tough Guy. And 9 is Guardian Wolf, and since 16 is confirmed good, there's not really anything for 9 to do against it. 14 confirmed 1 and 16 good. Kind of a bad check, to be fair, because 1 is the only Doctor, so why would you check 1? But yeah, I mean, in this kind of pace, it's very understandable why they would just check someone who is not very obviously a certain role. Especially if you claim like this late, like 1 did, you might actually look over that. But yeah, 9 is not really gonna try to make an argument here. Well, they try to say 16 fake and stuff, but not really counterclaiming. Nevertheless, 10 is bully and actually threw a rock at 9, meaning that 9 is concussed and that they can vote 7 safely. Cursed claim, yeah, it's probably the best thing that he could have claimed here, 7, but yeah, it's still, like, if you find a cursed game, also in your regular games, I would say lynch him if you can, because it's cursed or it's evil. It's not going to be very useful for your team anyways. And he is Alpha Werewolf, which is a fixed role in this game. 14 was checked. Look, there's still 3 Spirit Seers, but 9 is obviously fake. And he is gonna get killed very soon. 14 has no info because, of course, they checked 2 good players last day. now we get something interesting because 2 says 15 is red, meaning 2 is fake because there is no kills. That means that 15 cannot be red. And 2 actually explained later in this game, he is trying to push out some werewolves because 2 is not a spirit seer but an instigated villager, and we'll see soon what that is. 6 claimed judge, by the way. 8 still has no specific role claimed, but yeah, you can like fill it in at the moment. He claimed RV informer. He claimed, well, he just said I'm informer, but yeah, you can assume that's RV because if it was like an analyst or a spirit seer, then surely you're gonna be more specific right away. So yeah, he could be like an, I would say, RV sheriff or something, but even sheriffs claim they won usually. So yeah, 2 made a big oopsie. Is gonna get voted out because of that. 15 is not red and cannot be red because there's no kill. Admittedly though, 15 turns out to be a werewolf, so if the goal was really to push out werewolves, this was still an interesting check. And 2 is actually Doctor, claiming Spirit Seer. 5 claimed Doctor, did a role switch there, and 5 turns out to be Blind Werewolf. 15 actually is also Blind Werewolf, meaning all the werewolves have been killed at this stage. The Witch is another RV, we know for sure. And here we go, the Instigator actually attacks the Spirit Seer, which is fair. Then the werewolves attack the Avenger, who was actually claiming the Informer role. Pretty nice bait in my opinion. And the Avenger tagged the Instigator, because clearly one of the RVs had to be fake, so they had to like just go with it. And 1 basically claimed RV as soon as 2 turned out to be the Doctor. And now the Insti team is dead. It's just about the curse now. As you can see, 3 is random villager, 4 is random villager, 6 is random villager. 1 of them is witch, 1 of them is another role, and then there's tough guy. That's the random villagers in this game. Yeah, since 6 claims judge, 4 claims Stoutmouth, that we can assume that 3 is witch at this point as well. 10 and 14 are of course cleared already. And so is 3 actually. So in this game, as you could have seen, the evils were pretty decent with that beginning. Lynching the ritualist, killing Jailer Knight 1, and of course no spell on 12. So that was actually a very solid start. A lot of information went through, but the village did coordinate well with the bullying the Guardian Werewolf so that the cursed claim of 7 could be killed, and that was of course the Alpha Werewolf. And the biggest choke here in this game is 2. He destroyed the entire evil structure in the end. Because of 2's claim, saying 15 was red, 2 basically exposed himself, getting lynched, then also losing the recruit werewolf, and also exposing 1 at the same time because 1 claimed Doctor. But yeah, if 2 didn't do that action, they could have lived for longer, as well as that the Instigator might have been out there for longer because they would not be pushed into the RRV dog situation. Now they are going to vote for 6 here, because 6 would have actually judged for last day, but it was bugged, and in the end 6 proves himself by actually putting that hammer on 4, and 4 is cursed. And that is how the villagers won their first game, foremost because of a small mistake by 2, which actually meant the end for the entire evil structure. If you loved what you just saw, then make sure to check out this juicy video I have here for you. You can also subscribe and turn on epic notifications to never miss a future upload. My social links, including Discord server, are in the link tree. Link is in the description. I will see you later, and don't be a traitor.